Hey everybody, welcome back to another Spotlight Photographics and Photo Solutions Market new product announcement. We're really excited to give you this brand new template series. Designs are going up now. As we get more done, they will go up. Always watch our Facebook page, Spotlight Photographics or Photo Solutions Market, to get the new releases that come out so you stay on top of it. You can also join our mailing list by clicking on the Sign Up Now button on photosolutionsmarket.com, and that will actually give you 25% off your next order if you're not already a member of our mailing list. So let's get into this new Memory Mate series. I've had a lot of people who asked me about having memory mates. They said they need memory mates because they want to make their own products in-house so that they can send them to their lab to be printed. Well, there is the new Memory Mate series, and we're really happy to announce that it's coming out. The one thing about our Memory Mate series is you're not going to find anything different in the way that these have been put together than you've come to expect with Spotlight templates. Everything's in layers, everything's adjustable. You can pretty much do what you want with these templates in the way of changing colors, moving elements around, even reformatting them to different ratios if you'd like. If you need to know how to do that, go over to our tutorials page on our website, photosolutionsmarket.com, click on the Help tab and click on Spotlight Tutorials, and you'll find the ratio adjustments tutorial right there on how you can change our templates to different ratios. So let's get into this. The first thing I'm going to show you is the Honeycomb design. This is part of the new line that's going up right now. I probably won't be making more template tutorials, maybe one or two more, because most of the color changing techniques that I use are going to be used across the board. So once you've learned how to change colors once with our templates, it's pretty much the same on all of them. It's just looking for certain things. So for example, let's look at this Honeycomb template. Now when you buy these, they're going to come in sets of 2 templates. You're going to get a horizontal, and you're also going to get a vertical. That way you already have them laid out the way you want. Some people like the horizontals better than the verticals. Some people like the verticals better than the horizontals. To each their own, but we made both. So the first thing you'll notice is that you have everything laid out, and most people would think that this is now a cutout hole. That's not true with ours. So if we go over to our photo mask and turn it off, you'll see that it's empty behind that. So that way you can move the frames around, you can adjust them, you can change their size, you can tilt them if you want to, you can rotate them to horizontal if you didn't want it to be a vertical hole, you can multiply them to different numbers. If you wanted 2 frames up there, you could just duplicate that over to another one. So it gives you the ability to rearrange this if you want it to be a little bit different and more unique to what you want. So that's our photo masks there. Now if you notice, when I took the photo mask away, the frame was already still here. That way they're not combined together. That way you can actually change the properties of this frame. So if you wanted that frame to be a different color than black, you would simply come over to the color overlay, double click, and then click on the black. Now you can change this to red. So now we have a red frame. And then you just hit OK and OK, and that applies it to red. You can do the same thing for the one on the bottom. But for this, we're going to just go ahead and put that back. So I'm just going to hit Control Z and go backwards. Okay, so let's turn that mask back on, and I'm going to show you how you insert your photos into Photoshop so that you can use this. So first thing we're going to do is select our photo mask here, and then I have a folder with my 2 sample images. I have my individual and my team, and I'm just going to go ahead and drag and drop right into the document just like this. Now if you're on Photoshop 4 or lower, this will not happen. It will actually open up into another window, and then you'll have to transfer it from that window over into this template. But if you're in Photoshop 5 or above, you can drag and drop directly into the document. So if you're not able to drag directly into the document from your folder, that's why. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we can go ahead and shrink this down, and I'm just going to kind of get it inside the frame there the way I like it, and I'll go ahead and apply that. And now to mask that into the photo mask, there's 2 ways you can do this. The first is over here in this dead area in the layer, you can right click and say create clipping mask, and when you click on that, it will automatically mask it into the photo mask below. The other way you can do it is by holding down the Alt key and putting your mouse between the 2 layers, and it will bring up this icon. Once that icon pops up over your mouse, just simply left click and it will mask it into the one below. Okay, so now we're going to go down to the other photo mask, and we're going to bring in our other image. We'll drag and drop it into the template. Bring it down here into the frame. Go ahead and apply that placement, and then we're going to hold down the Alt key and click between the two layers, and now it's in. Now what we need to do is change our colors. So we're going to go through the template and change our colors over to this team. And if you see there's a color overlay, that means that I've applied a color overlay to this layer. To change that, we double click on color overlay. It brings up our color. We click on our color, and then we can pick, I'm going to make this one orange. I think. Let's go with purple. There we go. Get a little bit richer purple there. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and copy this hex code. That way I use that on everything else from here on out. So everything's the same purple. So we'll copy that, say OK, and then OK. We're going to go up until we find our next color overlay. Here it is. Double click on color overlay, click on the color, and then we're going to paste right here at the bottom that code. We'll say OK. So that has now created that purple color. Now the other cool thing about these new templates is we've inserted this logo here that you can actually change. To do this, we have created this as a smart object. That way it can be bigger or smaller the way you want to use it on the template without losing its quality. To be able to change this, what we do is double click on the icon over here in the palette, and it will open up the logo on another window. Now there's two reasons we did it this way rather than just being able to edit it on the template itself. By putting it in this, we have already given you the left and right guides, meaning that you want to have your words fit inside of this. Okay, so we're going to make up a league name for this just so that we have something to work with. So we're going to put in here East Coast at the top, and we'll just shrink that in. And then we can change this. We'll say the league's name is, we'll make up a name of a town here. We'll call it CSPN. We'll say that's the abbreviation for the league. And we'll just stretch this back across and hit apply. And then we'll change our colors. Now we'll start down here at the bottom of that logo. And we have a gradient overlay. It works the same as a color overlay, but this is what's giving that gradient look. So to change that, we'll click on gradient overlay, double click, and then we have our color bar here for the gradient. To change this color, we click there, and it brings up our 3 points of color. And now if you notice, it's white on the ends and blue in the middle. To change the blue, we'll double click right here on the color, and then we can paste our color in. Hit OK. And that changed the wings in the back. So we'll come up a little bit more and we'll find our next color. We see the CSPN has a gradient overlay. Double click. Do the same thing. And paste the color. And then our last is the word Little League. This is just simple text. So in our character properties up here, you can see that blue color is there. Again, we will click on the color and paste in our hex code. And now we've changed it to say East Coast CSPN Little League. This is the year. Some people think that might be the jersey number, but that's actually the year, so you can change that to whatever year you want. And then to save this, we just simply close it. And it's going to say save changes to this document. You say yes. Once this saves, it will then put it back into the template with all of our changes. And it should fit perfectly right in that spot because we kept it inside of our bounds. There we go. Change the name. It's simple text here. We just highlight the name. We'll call her Heather. And highlight the next one, Davis. And to make this stretch a little bit more, what I'm going to do is hit Control T. I'm on a PC. And we're going to just grab this side and just stretch the name out. I'll just make that a little bigger. There we go. Change the text at the bottom. Just highlight again. And this was Team Impact. And if you want to put the position or something on there too, you can. But we're just actually going to put Team Impact Softball. And then we'll just center that up. Now she's ready to go to print. Just like that. And you can do the same thing over here onto this one. So you can see this is already blue. This is our purple. And you can do the same exact color changes over here. So that's a quick tutorial on how to use these to actually make these in Photoshop. So if you have any other questions, you can always reach me. My name is Sean with Spotlight Photographics and Photo Solutions Market. The number here at the office is 904-398-4355. You can also reach me by clicking on the Contact Us link under the Help tab on photosolutionsmarket.com. Thanks again for coming by and watching another tutorial on the new Memory Mate series from All Star Sports Collection. Have a great day.